Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. Hashtag #MeToo. A movement that has spurred conversations all the way across these United States. And this morning, a look at a conversation regarding the gender pay gap and other important issues and how opinions and mores have changed in the era of Me Too. It is Jane Randall and Hernandez-Blades who were kind enough to spend some time with our producer, Christine Napier, and here is their conversation.
This is Christine Napier from Park City Television, and I'm here to talk about a new survey of consumers and human resource managers that finds that issues like harassment and equal pay for women in the workplace should always be a priority for businesses. Here to share insights on the survey, as well as some of the other findings, are two top experts on business ethics. Jane Randall is co-CEO of Social Impact Consultancy for Karp Randall and co-founder of No More, which is a global initiative to prevent domestic violence and sexual assault, as well as Hernandez-Blades, who is Chief Brand and Communications Officer at Aflac, a company which has made the Ethisphere list of the world's most ethical companies 12 consecutive times. Good morning. Thank you both for joining me in Park City Television.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you.
So, Catherine, why is it important to conduct research on corporate social responsibility?
Oh, in this day and age, in this environment, it's absolutely critical. Aflac has conducted this survey every year for the last 4 years, and every year we change the focus a little bit, just depending on what's going on in the environment. And with the Me Too movement being so prevalent today, we felt it was really important to look at how human resources professionals and corporations are handling sexual harassment issues, and the results were staggering.
So it sounds like the Me Too movement had a direct impact on this survey and this research. So what are some of the key findings?
Absolutely, Christine. There were two that I found personally very interesting. The first had to do with the gulf between human resources professionals and what they think they're communicating about sexual harassment policy versus what employees are understanding about sexual harassment policy. For example, 90% of human resources professionals think they're doing a good job communicating their policy, where only 55% of employees actually were aware of the fact that their company did, in fact, have a policy. So that's one thing. The other had to do with parity in pay, or equal pay for equal work. We're very fortunate at Aflac. We've been working at this for a long time, and we're actually at parity. But most companies in corporate America are actually not yet there. So it's a huge opportunity and an easy way for corporations to do the right thing. Equal pay for equal work.
Oh, absolutely. So, Jane, what does the survey reveal specifically about employees and the ethics of their companies?
Sure. The survey shows that employees want to know what their companies are doing. They want to know what they're doing inside the company with policies and protocols. They want to know who to call. And they want to know what the company's doing outside. You know, you have this group of ambassadors, these employees who are your best, audience to support you and say what you do and say how great you are. And yet people don't manage to talk to them. We think about external communications and showing and getting PR and news coverage of all the things that we're doing, but sometimes we forget to look inside, and it's really, really important to do that.
Absolutely. And I think we're noticing this change in the workforce in America as baby boomers are leaving and this new generation is kind of taking over.
Yeah.
How is this changing the landscape of corporate social responsibility?
Well, it's changing it for the better. Of course, I'm biased, but it is, because companies are being forced to really look at what they're doing. You have this whole generation of millennials and Gen Z who want to give back to society. They want the companies that they're working for to give back to society, and it's something that they would ask for when they interview. They want to know that when they come to work, they're doing good, not just sitting in a seat doing work.
Oh, absolutely. We've definitely seen that just in our, where we work, in our small television station.
Yep.
That's definitely a very important thing now, which is wonderful, I think. Catherine, what should companies focus on when it comes to being socially responsible?
First and foremost, they should be authentic. They should listen to their employees, look at their own core intrinsic values, and look at their brand promise and make sure that whatever causes they become involved with are in alignment with those things. Aflac sells a cancer policy, and for 23 years we've had a partnership with the Aflac Cancer Center, and during that time we've donated $125 million to the research and treatment of pediatric cancer. It's authentic, it's who we are, and it's very core and very aligned to our values. That's what companies should do.
Yeah, I didn't know that Aflac offered that. That's great to know. So, Catherine, you have won many awards, business awards throughout your career. How have you noticed the landscape changing as far as women being recognized for their contribution in business?
It's gotten so much better. We've got a long way to go, I think it's fair to say, but no, it's certainly a lot different than when I started 3 decades ago in the business.
Oh, well, it's a good trend for sure.
Yes.
And Jane, you worked with companies such as Kate Spade, and how did that experience help you with No More and what you're doing now?
I was very lucky to be able to work on a domestic violence awareness policy when I was there, and it's really what informed No More, and it really taught me how companies can engage and engage their employees around these issues. There's a lot companies can do to help their own employees who may be dealing with domestic violence and sexual assault.
Where can we go to get more information about No More?
No More you can find at nomore.org.
And if you're interested in more information on the survey, please visit aflac.com/ACSR.
Oh, great. Well, this is such a great and timely topic. I really appreciate both you, Jane, and Catherine, for joining us and having this important discussion.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.